We've had just a little bit of some complications of technical difficulties from some of the camera again, so we apologize for that. Bear with us. I do got a guy up here, Josh. Mr. Josh is going to help us. He's going to work the camera. We don't have the corners, so he's going to try to stay with the ball for you. Each time the ball's hit, he'll try to follow the ball a little bit, and we apologize for the angle. And as usual, I won't keep the balls and strikes. I'll keep you posted on live for the balls and strikes, but I will keep your ticker up there updated with the score and the innings best as I can. So for now, let's go over your starting lineup. We'll go over for batting for the Lady Bulldogs. Hitting first and pitching will be Hadley Hunt. Batting second, playing center field, will be Maya Carrizales. Batting third at shortstop will be Addison Gooden. Batting fourth at catching, Zaylee Rodriguez. Batting fifth, playing first base, will be Caitlin Fisher. Batting sixth, playing second base, will be Madison Lima. Batting seventh, playing third base, will be Kennedy Smith. Batting eighth, as a designated player, will be Carmen Bickerstaff. Batting ninth, playing right field, will be Casey Bloomquist. And your flex player playing out in left field will be Briley Thomas. As I'm going to pause here a minute. Okay, they're doing the lineup, so I'll keep going on your starting lineup till we do the national anthem. The Duncan Demons will look like this. Catching will be Madison Von Felt. First base will be Jaylee Roebuck. Second base, Hallie Robinson. Shortstop, Finley Davis. Third base, Shiley Orr. Right field, Jalen Reed. Center field, Mallory Taylor. Left field, Peyton Wagner. And in the circle for the Lady Demons, the Tulsa commit herself, senior McKenna Wilson. Got a good one going on here for you. Let me do your batting real quick. Here's your batting lineup for your Lady Demons while we're waiting on them to announce. Batting first, this will be your Lady Demons here. Batting first will be Jalen Reed. Batting second, Mallory Taylor. Batting third, Ray Crow. Batting fourth, McKenna Wilson. Batting fifth, Jaylee Roebuck. Batting sixth, Shiley Orr. Batting seventh, Peyton Wagner. Batting eighth, Madison Von Felt. And batting ninth will be Hallie Robinson. Your flex player will be shortstop Finley Davis for the Lady Demons. Starters are being read. It's almost time to go. We're about ready here on Pink Out Night. There's lots of pink being sported in the stadium. Looks really good out here as they had a special on dinner going on, and still plenty of time to get out here to the stadium. There'll be a JV game right after this. Come on out, support these girls as they raise money to help support Leah Moore and her battle with breast cancer. I'm going to pause just for a minute for the playing of the Star Spangled Banner. National anthem has been played. Lady Demons are on the field getting ready to take warm-ups. It's about time to go. It's softball time here in Duncan. Speaking of which, Lady Demons were able to wrap up district last, was it Tuesday? Chris, is that right? Tuesday versus Elgin. With that win, the Lady Demons secured the first place in district. This is a non-district matchup here. These two teams coming together to play a game to raise some money for cancer. So still going to be an entertaining game tonight. Cash is really good. This is a really solid team. They've actually played once in the early season, and I think Cash might have won by 1 point. Is that correct? I think early in the season these teams met. I mean, it would have been early, maybe even into the preseason, and I think Cash was able to win that one by 1. If I'm not mistaken, I'd have to look. But good opportunity for these two squads to get battled up here and get some experience under the belt and get tuned up, get ready for districts and state coming up shortly. It's hard to believe, but it's that time of year. So McKenna Wilson in the circle for the Lady Demons taking her warm-ups, and there's the throw down by Madison Von Felt. It's time to play ball. Lady Demons looking sharp. They're sporting their pink out jerseys. Got white numbers on the back. I can't see let's see what it says here on I believe it says pink out and Demons, or maybe a ribbon on the front, white number on the back, black pants and pink socks. Cash sporting the traditional red uniforms with the white cash across the chest, numbers underneath, white numbers on the back, white pants with a pinstripe down the legs, and red stirrups. So here we go. McKenna Wilson toes the rubber, brings the first pitch home, and we're underway. That ball's hard fouled off, out of play. Like to see the aggression here. You got McKenna coming right at her, and you got this first batter for the Bulldogs just going right after the pitch. That's Hadley Hunt here kicking things off for Cash. 0-1 hits that outside corner, strike two. Hadley Hunt finds herself in a quick 0-2 hole. Great spot there on the 0-2. She misses up, but you're way up. You got a couple pitches to burn. See if you can get her to chase. Good job by McKenna right there, keeping that ball out of the zone just a little bit. So here's your 1-2 pitch. Up just a bit. Hunt really wanted to try to take off after that one, but she was able to hold up. 2 balls, 2 strikes, no outs, no score here early. Top of the first. Here's your 2-2. Swing and a miss, strike 3. Great way to get things going from the circle for McKenna Wilson. That was a great spot right there. She went low and out, made her chase. Expect to see a whole lot more of that. So with 1 out, that brings up the center fielder, Maya Carrizales. My apologies if I say that wrong. Here's Maya, who will swing through the first pitch, strike 1. Looked kind of like a half-hearted swing. Looked like she kind of wanted to, but maybe didn't. Here's your 0-1 pitch. Just misses outside. 1 ball, 1 strike. Here's your 1-1. Swing and a miss. Looks like she's trying to do a little bit of a slap there on the move through the swing. 1 ball, 2 strikes. Catches that outside corner, ring it up, strike 3. 2 up, 2 down for the Lady Demons. McKenna Wilson flexing her muscles early in the circle for the Lady Demons, and there's 2 away. Great job. McKenna looking in usual form here, just coming and attacking right at these batters. That brings up Addison Gooden for the Lady Bulldogs, who will look at strike 1 on that outside corner. And an interesting twist, Coach Miller coaches a summer team, and Addison actually plays on that summer team as she swings through the 0-1. No balls, 2 strikes. McKenna's 1 strike away from 3 up, 3 down via the K. Here's your 0-2 pitch. Just misses on that outside, about a ball out. We'll say it was a ball out. Maybe a little more than that. 1 ball, 2 strikes. Swing and a miss. McKenna Wilson sets them down in order. We head to the bottom of the first inning. Scoreless at 0. Lady Demons grab the bats and head to the plate, do some offense. You're listening to Duncan Lady Demons Softball, brought to you by Sparklight. Welcome back to Stadium Demon Nation as the Lady Demons grab the bats. Head to the plate. Leading things off for the Lady Demons. The Reed Rocket, Jalen Reed. In the circle for the Lady Bulldogs will be Hadley Hunt. Shows bunt, pulls back, takes ball one. Jalen, known as the Reed Rocket. Fouls that ball hard off the backstop. One ball, one strike. Shows bunt, fouls it off to the backstop. Hunt battles to get ahead here. One ball, two strikes. If you're just tuning in, you got here just in time. We got some great pink out softball action going on for you. Here's a 1-2 pitch. Misses outside for ball two. You'll have to bear with me here on the scoreboard. I'm having a hard time finding the innings to change. 2-2 pitch. Outside. 3 balls, 2 strikes, full count. Intense action here early. Jalen Reed's worked herself into a full count. Fouled that one into the parking lot. That might have got a car. Again, we do have a camera operator. We got Josh up here to help us. He's going to try to follow the ball here. Full count pitch. Swing and a miss. He went low and out on. Try to get things going here early in the bottom of the first inning. She'll take ball one. She'll foul the 1-1 off, or the 1-0 off. 1 ball, 1 strike, 1 out. No score here early on pink out night at Demon Stadium. Lots of pink in attendance. Shows bunt, pulls back, takes ball 2. Mallory got speed to burn here if she can get one on the ground. Beat it out with her legs. 2 ball, 1 strike. Hard hit ball down the third base line. It'll go foul. Great camera work there by our guy, Josh. He's going to follow the ball. Try to give you as much action as he can here. Two balls, 2 strikes, 1 out. Mallory Taylor fouls that 2-2 off. We'll do it again. Mallory, that traditional left-handed slapper. She can also do the traditional feet planted swing. She's got a good hard swing. Here's your 2-2 pitch. That's up, and for the second straight time, we got a full count. So far, the Lady Demons doing a great job of running this count deep, making Hunt throw a lot of pitches. Here's your full count pitch. Up for ball 4, and the Lady Demons have a 1-out base runner. Lady Demons could have points on the board. You got speed at first base, too, something to watch. See if they put her on a steal. First pitch misses up. Ball 1. So far, no signs of Mallory taking off. Here's your 1 ball, no strike pitch. Ooh, hits that low inside corner, strike 1. One out. Lady Demon on first base, no score early. Popped up on the infield. Shortstop ranges under it, makes the catch, and there's 2 away. Ray just got under that ball, pushed it up. Addison Goodens right there for the Lady Bulldogs, secure the catch. And with 2 outs, Lady Demons at risk of stranding a base runner at first base. That brings up McKenna Wilson, The Tulsa commit, who looks at strike one. Oh, one misses low. 1 ball, 1 strike. There's a hard hit ball up the middle that Gooden will range over, touch second base, and that'll do it. That'll end the inning for the Lady Demons as they'll take the force at second base. So the Lady Demons get a 1-out walk, put a base runner on first, but they strand her. We head to the top of the second inning. Still scoreless here at Demon Stadium on Pink Out Night. Got plenty of time to get here. Come on out. Come support these ladies and support the cause. We'll be right back. You're listening to Duncan Lady Demons Softball, brought to you by Sparklight. Welcome back, Demon Nation. We head to the top of the second inning. Still scoreless here. I apologize about your inning count. It's going to be off today. I'm having a hard time finding it. I'll keep looking. But we are in the top of the second inning. McKenna Wilson back to work in the circle for the Lady Demons. First pitch misses, ball 1. This is Rodriguez, the catcher, who pops it up on the infield. McKenna races under it, makes the catch, and there's one away. That brings up Kaylin Fisher for the Lady Bulldogs. Great job of filling her position there. McKenna releases that pitch and notices the ball popped up and gets under it and secures a catch. First pitch to Fisher misses low. 1 ball, 1 strike. There's a base hit up the middle. It's going to die into the grass and find some green, and it's a base hit with 1 out for the Lady Bulldogs. She just barely caught, looked like the end cap of the bat there on that one. Just wasn't a lot the Lady Demons could do with it. She kind of put it in no man's land there. Center field had to charge in and scoop it up. They got a 1-out base runner. That brings up Madison Lima for the Lady Bulldogs. First pitch is in for a ball. Shows bunt, sticks at it, but fouls it off. Oh, I found the innings. There we go. Now you're in the top of the second with us. 1-1 hits that inside corner. Strike 2. 1 ball, 2 strikes, 1 out. There's a Lady Bulldog on first base. No score here early. McKenna has been dealing early from the circle. Great pitch location on the 1-2 right there. Made her get off balance. All she could do was just put a piece of bat on it to stay alive. Great location. Out. Infield scooted back for Lady Demons. Swing and a miss. Strike 3. 2 away. McKenna Wilson is dealing early here. That brings up Kennedy Smith for the Lady Bulldogs. First pitch to strike gets away from Vaughn Felton to the backstop, and the runner advanced 60 feet to second base. Just goes off the tip of Madison's glove there and gets to the backstop. Runner's able to leg it out and get to second base. One strike. Oh, great location, but we missed somewhere. 1 ball, 1 strike. There you go. Calls that inside corner on her. She tried to kind of jump out of the way as to sell that as a ball, but that hits that inside corner for strike 2. 1 ball, 2 strikes. 2 away. Lady Demons trying to strand that runner on second base. There it is. Swing and a miss. McKenna Wilson is just controlling this game from the circles. We head to the bottom of the second. Plenty of time to get out and have some tacos and support the cause with these Lady Demons on Pink Out Night. We'll be right back. You're listening to Duncan Lady Demon Softball, brought to you by Sparklight. Nation, where we head to the bottom of the second inning. Still scoreless here. We got us a good one. Leading things off for the Lady Demons will be first baseman Jaylee Roebuck. Jaylee, the Comanche transfer, moved in over the summer. First pitch misses out for ball 1. Get things going for us here, Jaylee. Find you some green, kid. Fouls that one straight back to the backstop. One ball, 1 strike. Hunt brings it home. Hits that outside corner for strike 2. 1 ball, 2 strikes. Hunt with a long look in, brings it home. Gets a piece of it to stay alive. This is that part of that bat here where you get 2 strikes on you and you kind of got to shorten up and you can't let much pass by, so got at least sticking a bat on it. So Jaylee's got her defenses up here. Good eye there. That ball's thrown way out. 2 balls, 2 strikes. See what Jaylee can make happen here. 2-2. Popped up. Well, if it's fair, it's going to be trouble, but it goes just out of play. Great range there. The Cash defenders had 3 players making a stab at that. Smith, Gooden, and Thomas. Couldn't close in on it before it went out of play, so we'll do it again. 2 balls, 2 strikes here on Jaylee Roebuck. No outs. That one hits off the catcher's mitt to the backstop. Tell me if you've heard this one before, Demon Nation. Full count. Lady Demons have been going deep in the count, making Hunt throw a ton of pitches. Here's your full count pitch. Fouls it off. Great at bat here for Jaylee. Keep battling, kid. Great at bat right here. Full count pitch. Fouls it off. And Jaylee is making Hunt burn a ton of pitches. Like what I'm seeing so far for the Lady Demons at the plate. Full count pitch. Pop fly, left field. Left fielder ranges back. Thomas makes the catch. One away. It was a great at bat there for Roebuck. It just gets under it. Pops that ball up. Deep to left field. Thomas has to retreat a little bit, but is able to secure it. One away. That brings up Shiley Orr for the Lady Demons here with one out. She'll look at strike one. That ball's hit hard to right field, out of play foul. One thing's for sure, regardless of what happens here this inning, the Lady Demons have made Hunt throw a ton of pitches. 0-2 pitch. Up and out, ball one. Here's your 1-2 pitch. It's up, ball two. Lady Demons being patient at the plate, taking these counts deep. Fouls that one to the backstop. It's like Shiley's getting set in here for another long at bat. Two balls, two strikes. One away. The third baseman, Shiley Orr. Rings it up on that low outside corner, strike three, two away. Shiley was being about as patient as she could be, but she got caught looking there on that inside corner, or that outside low corner. Hunt went right after that low out. Got her looking, two away. That brings up Peyton Wagner for the Lady Demons, who comes out swinging at the first pitch and fouls it out of play. See if the Lady Demons can string together a two-out rally here to get things going offensively. That ball comes in, gets by the catcher. Ball one. Peyton Wagner, super proud of this kid. She's worked her tail off since she was a kid coming up. I'm proud of her and her work ethic. Good hard hit up the middle. Bounces off the second baseman and will get into center field. Not sure how they're going to score that, but to me that would be a hit. We'll see how they score that here. Either way, Peyton hits that ball so hard, the second baseman just chews her up. See how they scored it here. Okay, they scored it in error. Either way, Lady Demons have a two-out base runner. That brings up Hallie Robinson. Lady Demons second base. Oh, I'm sorry, Madison Vonfeld. My apologies. This is catcher Madison Vonfeld for the Lady Demons. She'll look at strike one on that low out. He's really wanting to ring up that low out. Lady Demons going to have to make some adjustments there. That's the same pitch that caught Shiley looking earlier. Ooh. Calls a strike there. Hunt's living on that outside right now. One ball, two strikes, two outs. Got a Lady Demon on first base. Swing and a miss. Vonfeld goes down swinging. Got a pitcher's duel here as we head to the top of the third inning. Still scoreless. Bring the energy, Demon Nation. We need it. Got a good one out here on Pink Out Night at Demon Stadium. We'll be right back. You're listening to Duncan Lady Demon Softball, brought to you by Sparklight. Welcome back to Demon Stadium, Demon Nation, where we head to the top of the third inning. Still scoreless. Got a good one here. Got a pitcher's duel going on as the Lady Bulldogs grab the bats and head to the plate. Want to take a minute to wish a special happy birthday to a fellow colleague of mine that I had the privilege to work with the last few seasons, Mr. Hang on just a second. My volume up. There you go. I want to wish Mr. Keith Woods a happy 73rd birthday. Sorry, I wasn't sure if my volume was up. First pitch is fouled out. Take this time to send a special happy 73rd birthday to my colleague, one of the amazing musicians in this area, Mr. Keith Woods, who did our stadium announcing for several years. Happy birthday, my friend. Here's to many more as that pitch is fouled off. This is Carmen Bickerstaff for the Lady Bulldogs, who quickly finds herself in an 0-2 hole. McKenna looking to just add to that K total. Oh, just a bit out. That's that same pitch she's been ringing up, but I think we need to walk it in about a ball length. Here's your 1-2 pitch. Popped up, out toward right field, but it'll go out of play. Off the fence, actually, and rolls back into the field of play. Two balls, two strikes. Bickerstaff. Swing and a miss, strike three. There's another one for McKenna Wilson. The Tulsa commit, the seniors dealing in that circle, and there's one away. That brings up Casey Bloomquist for the Lady Bulldogs, who fouls that first pitch to the backstop. McKenna's doing an extremely good job of getting ahead of these hitters and staying ahead. She hasn't had to work from behind much. You get up on these hitters and you got every tool in your tool belt, every arsenal in your tool belt. There's a strike on that inside corner, and quickly Bloomquist finds herself in an 0-2 hole. There's a slow ground ball to first base. Jaylee will scoop it up, touch first base, and there's two away. Great piece of fielding there. That ball gets to Jaylee pretty quick. She's able to scoop it up and just run it back to the bag. Touch the bag, and two away. As at the top of the lineup, this will be Hadley Hunt, who swings through that first pitch. Hunt is 0 for 1, and once again, McKenna working from ahead. Swing and a miss, strike two. Every batter this inning has had an 0-2 count. That is just impressive. Oh, she wanted to. She started to swing through the 0-2, but that just held up. 1 ball, 2 strikes, 2 outs. Here in the top of the third, still scoreless. McKenna Wilson just doing work in the circle. Oh, that one goes up and over the head of Von Felton to the backstop. The fans sitting behind the backstop almost flipped out of their chair. The Mevo's getting beat up. That's about the third time they've had to adjust that Mevo. That Mevo camera's just getting beat up. Here's a 2-2 pitch. Fouled off. You're going to see a lot of that Demon Nation tonight with the amount of power McKenna brings to the circle, and these batters are going to be late adjusting quite a bit. You're going to see a lot of fouls. 2 balls, 2 strikes. Swing and a miss. Have you heard that before, Demon Nation? Inning over. McKenna Wilson does what McKenna Wilson does and sets them down. We head to the bottom of the third inning, still scoreless. You're listening to Duncan Lady Demon Softball, brought to you by Sparklight. Welcome back, Demon Nation. We head to the bottom of the third inning. Leading things off for the Lady Demons, the second baseman, Hallie Robinson. Let's see if Hallie can get the Lady Demons going on some offense here. Hunt back to work in the circle for the Lady Bulldogs. Sun slowly starting to set out here. First pitch misses up for ball one on Hallie. Want to wish good luck to the Lady Demons volleyball team who was in action over at the gym over there. 1-0 hits that outside corner, 1-1. Volleyball team having an outstanding season so far. Wishing them good luck. So 1-1 hits that outside corner. 1 ball, 2 strikes. Hunt has attacked that outside corner. Swing and a miss on that outside pitch, and there's 1 away. That brings the Lady Demons back to the top of the lineup with the Reed Rocket herself, Jalen Reed. I'd like to see Jalen put a bunt down and put them legs to work and watch that speed demon beat the ball to first. See what we can do here. Shows bunt, bunts that ball down third. Third scoops it up, not in time, safe. Did I call that, Josh? That is Jalen Reed's strength. That speed. Put that ball on the ground, not a chance. The Lady Demons have a 1-out base runner. That brings up Mallory Taylor for the Lady Demons. As the Lady Bulldog pulls a shift here, they're showing bunt coverage, brings everybody up, and brings the right fielder in to play second base. So there's not a right fielder at all. First pitch misses out, ball one. Interesting setup here. So the first baseman stays at first to play the bag with the runner on. Second baseman comes up to about pitcher's length. Third baseman comes up all the way down the line. Short stays deep, and they bring right field in to play second. So there's literally no right fielder. Doesn't matter. She's got to throw strikes, and it's 2 balls, no strikes to Mallory Taylor here. Really curious to see if they put Jalen in motion here. Oh, she stumbles. The ball gets away from the catcher, but Jalen fell. Oh, man. Oh. That's a pitch that Jalen's usually off to the races on, but she got her feet tied up with the dirt demon there and stumbled. That's a walk. That's a 4-pitch walk, and the Lady Demons have runners on first and second with 1 out. Now we got something cooking, Demon Nation. Brings up Ray Crow. Let's see if Ray Crow can swap places with second base and bring them all in. Let's go, Ray. First pitch is popped up, but out of play. Like the aggressiveness of Ray. She's coming up here to hit the ball, looking for something she can drive. Hunt better be careful here and not make a mistake. She'll take a timeout to gather herself. This is a big spot right here for her. She makes a mistake, puts that ball over too much of the paint, that plate. Ray's going to make her pay for that. Here's your 0-1 pitch. Boom! Left center, shot. It is gone. See ya. That is a 3-run bomb by Ray Crow. Lose your mind, Demon Nation. Lose your mind as a horn sound at Demon Stadium. I told you one swing of the bat with Ray can change things. Hunt was that was a sequence there where Hunt couldn't miss on that pitch. She put that ball too much over the paint, and Ray just sent that ball to left center. Somebody back there's already got the ball and they're throwing it up in the air. They've already got Ray's ball, and they're back there playing catch with it behind the outfield wall. There you go, and the Lady Demons jump out to a 3-0 lead thanks to the blast by Ray Crow. That brings up McKenna Wilson. That's how you get things going right there, who tried to check her swing but couldn't. Strike one. Strike two on that outside edge there. That's how you get offense going on pink out night. Ray Crow just cleans it up and sends a ball to the moon. Here's your 0-2 pitch. Swing and a miss for McKenna Wilson. That's a rare K for McKenna. There's two away. Bring up Jaylee Roebuck. Jaylee's got power as well. She's got the potential to put a ball out. The pitch misses low and out. You know, you go back to the early innings where the Lady Demons were making her throw so many pitches. They've seen so many pitches, and it's almost like you wait on her to make a mistake. And she's starting to get to where she's that outside pitch is. That's a good pitch there. She hits that outside corner, but she's getting where she's leaving a lot of it over the plate. These Lady Demon hitters will attack those balls coming. It catches that middle. Nothing over the Lady Bulldogs thanks to the blast by Ray Crow. 1-2 misses out. 2 balls, 2 strikes. I need to look at a pitch count here on Hunt, see how many pitches she's thrown through 3 innings. Get that for you in a minute. 2-2 popped out of play. So far, she's thrown 62 pitches and faced 13 batters. That's a lot for 3 innings. 62 pitches. There's a pop fly. Addison Gooden ranges out. The shortstop makes the catch to end the inning, but not before the Lady Demons strike first here as they put 3 on the board off the bat of Ray Crow thanks to the 3-run bomb, and we head to the top of the 4th inning. Lady Demons up 3-0 here on Pink Out Night over the Cash Lady Bulldogs. You're listening to Duncan Lady Demon Softball, brought to you by Sparklight. Welcome back, Demon Nation. We had energy in here. We felt you wherever you were watching. We felt the energy you brought. Ray certainly felt it as she blasts the ball to left center, and Lady Demons take an early 3-0 lead. Back to work in the circle for McKenna Wilson. She's facing Maya Carasales from the Lady Bulldogs, who is... There's a ground ball to short. Finley Davis scoops it up, throws across the field. Got her! What a great throw, great catch at first base by Jaylee. 1 away. They didn't have an inch to spare there. Good hard throw, good attack. She attacks that ground ball, makes a good hard throw across the diamond. 1 away. Brings up Addison Gooden, who will take strike 1. Addison is 0 for 1 today. Just misses out. 1 ball, 1 strike. Thank you, everybody, for tuning in today. If you couldn't make it to the stadium, we're glad you at least tuned in and brought that positive energy. Lady Demons are painted off for you. And there's a ground ball that McKenna will field up the middle, scoop it up, underhand toss to first base, 2 away. McKenna does a great job of fielding her position right there after the pitch. She's got those wide range with those long arms. She's able to just throw that arm out, scoop that ball up, and instead of making a bad or hard throw, she just underhands that ball over to first base, 2 away. First pitch to Rodriguez misses for ball 1. Rodriguez also 0 for 1 today. There's a hard hit ball up the middle. It's going to go off the glove of Hallie. She stays with it, throws to first, but not in time. Great effort by Hallie there. She had a hard time filling it cleanly, but she's able to adjust there and bring the ball up. Makes a good throw, but runner beats her by a footstep. Ooh, that brings in a pinch runner for the Lady Bulldogs, and I don't have the roster on me. Briley Thomas, pinch runner at first base for the Lady Bulldogs. First pitch misses, ball 1. This is Fisher now for the Lady Bulldogs. Swing and a miss. That looked like a nasty off speed there. 1 ball, 1 strike, 2 outs. There's a Lady Bulldog on first. Lady Demons up 3-0 here in the top of the 4th. I got to change your inning, don't I? Hard hit, foul ball out of play. There you go, top of the 4th, 3-0 Lady Demons. 2 balls, 2 strikes on Fisher here. Fisher, who will hit a ground ball to Hallie. She'll scoop it up, make the throw to first to end the inning. Great job by Hallie there. That ball could have took a wicked hop, but she plays it just right, scoops it up, throws to first. Inning over, threat avoided. We head to the bottom of the 4th inning. Lady Demons hanging on to that 3-0 lead over the Cache Lady Bulldogs here on Pink Out. Pink Out, raising money, or raising awareness and some money for breast cancer and cancer. Pink everywhere in the stadium. I want to wish the best for Leah Moore, who is in her early stages of breast cancer treatment. And Lady Demons will be donating some money here to help her with her fight. We'll be right back. You're listening to Duncan Lady Demons Softball, brought to you by Sparklight. Here we go in the bottom of the 4th inning. Lady Demons grab their bats, looking to add to this 3-0 lead here on Pink Out night. Special shout out to my man Josh Biffle up here. We having some camera issues, couldn't get all the field into the angle. Rob worked real hard, but he was willing to jump up here and grab the camera and work it so I could still keep up with the stats and the lineups and the graphics. So thank you, Josh. Josh Biffle up here helping us out running the camera. We sure do appreciate it. Y'all see him, tell him thank you. Here's Shiley Orr to get things going for the Lady Demons. And once again, that ball just almost hit that Mevo camera. They may have to consider moving that Mevo camera. Here's your 0-1 pitch. Just misses. 1 ball, 1 strike. Hunt back to work in the circle for the Lady Bulldogs. She has thrown 65 pitches through 4 innings. Shiley swings through the 1-1. 1 ball, 2 strikes. Misses for a ball. There's a pop fly over the first baseman's head. It'll be down for a base hit. There you go, Shiley. Way to lead things off with the leadoff base hit. Good piece of hitting there by Shiley. Takes that outside pitch and just goes with it. Pops it over the first baseman's head into the green grass and no man's land, and got a leadoff base runner. Peyton Wagner up, shows bunt, takes a strike. Or stays at first base. Thinking that might have been a bunt and run there, wasn't sure. This is Peyton Wagner, who reached via error. I'd call it a base hit. I don't think that fielder could have fielded that ball very well. She hit it so sharp, but 1 ball, 1 strike. Lady Demon on first base. Here it went again. Almost got that Mevo again. I hope we have some backup Mevos. We're going to need them. 1 ball, 2 strikes here for Peyton Wagner. So 1-2 misses up. 2 balls, 2 strikes. Lady Demon on first, up 3-0 here in the bottom of the 4th inning. Fouls that 2-2 off. Peyton stretching it out a little bit there. Hunt brings home the 2-2. It's in the dirt. Ball 3, full count. Seen a lot of that today. Hunt don't want to put her on here. You give her a free pass, you put Demons on first and second with no outs. Peyton pops that out of play. Peyton showing good aggression here at the plate. Oh, caught her looking on that outside corner. That's that low outside pitch. It got 1 away. The Lady Demons. 1 out and the Lady Demon on first. They look to try to add to this 3-run lead on pink out night. First pitch misses up for a ball. True 1-0 pitch. Hard hit ball to short. Gooden will scoop it up. They're going to try to turn 2. They get the 1 at second. Safe at first. Oh, man. Lady Bulldogs trying to flash some leather there. Gooden scoops that ball up. Takes the force to second. Quick transition over to first base, but Baumfeld's able to beat it out at first to prevent the double play. They did put in a pinch runner. Who's running? I can't see it. I think so. I think McKenna Colbeth. I think that's McKenna Colbeth in the run here for the Lady Demons at first base. It's hard to tell. These bright pink jerseys. Yep, number 6. My spotter, my cameraman, and my spotter's got it figured out. Here's Hallie Robinson for the Lady Demons. You take strike 2 on that outside corner. Oh, 2 pitch. And again, Hunt is attacking that outside. I think she's only thrown about a couple of inside pitches all game so far. Here's your 1-2. As soon as I say that, she misses in. As soon as I said that, she came into Hallie's hands, but misses. 2 balls, 2 strikes. Colbert, the runner at first base. Off goes Colbert to second. She'll try to steal, and they'll gun her down at second. Colbert took off to second base, but the catcher, Rodriguez, flashes a leather and guns her down at second base. And that'll do it. We'll head to the top of the 5th inning. Score remains Lady Demons 3, Lady Bulldogs 0. You're listening to Duncan Lady Demons Softball, brought to you by Sparklight. Welcome to the 5th inning. Got a good one here on Pink out. Lady Demons up 3-0 over the Lady Bulldogs. Lady Bulldogs is a feisty team. In fact, they're poised to make a champion run through the state playoffs as well. They are 23-8 starting the day off. 23 wins, 8 losses. This is a really good team the Lady Demons are sparring with here. Great tune-up for both squads. First pitch to Lima, hits that outside corner, strike one. Lima 0 for 1. Oh, we hit elbow. I bet that stung. Woo. She will take a slow ginger walk to first base. And the Lady Bulldogs have their first leadoff base runner of the ball game. So we got a timeout on the field here. That had to sting. Got her right. Looked like it got her right on the edge of the elbow, and she didn't have one of those elbow guards on like you see them wear a lot of times. She's giving the high five to coach there. She looks like she's good. She's going to stay in the game and run. All is well. So back to action here for Bickerstaff with the Lady Bulldog on first base and no out. Shows bunt, pops it up to the backstop. You don't want to do that on a bunt. You see that happen a lot, and they end up getting doubled down. They put that bunt up in the air, and that runner's already taken off from first, and they'll get doubled down. That bunt's got to go to the ground for Bickerstaff. Here we go, no balls, one strike. Shows bunt, pops it up. McKenna catches it, but the runner just gets back. That's what you cannot do right there. You got to put that bunt on the ground. Even if it's a sack bunt, you're going to take that out. You got to get that runner over to second base. She puts it in the air, as McKenna's done all day. She fills her position, and there's one away. First pitch fouled off. I'm sorry, that was Kennedy Smith. Last bat to pop that bunt up. This is Carmen Bickerstaff. Takes the ball there. One ball, one strike, one out. There's a Lady Bulldog at first base after getting beamed in the elbow. Lady Demons up 3-0 here in the top of the 5th. Swing and a miss through the 1-1. Pop fly to right field. Jalen ranges in, makes the catch in foul territory, and there's two away. No problem for the Reed Rocket. That ball looks like it could find trouble and die really fast, but with the speed of Jalen, she Reed Rockets it on over to foul territory, makes the catch. Two away, no harm, no foul. Strike one on Bloomquist here. Strike two, swing and a miss. No balls, two strikes, two outs. Lady Demons looking to make short order here. Strand that runner on first base for the Lady Bulldogs. 0-2 a miss low and in. Still a good spot for an 0-2 pitch. One ball, two strikes. Foul ball. What a beautiful night. Sun is slowly setting out here. Still got a JV game up ahead. Still plenty of time to get out to the ball field, support these ladies and support the cause. Pop fly to second base. Hallie will range back, make the catch, inning over. Hallie does a great job reading the ball off the bat there. Secures the catch to end the inning. Lady Bulldogs strand a base runner. We head to the bottom of the 5th inning. Score remains Lady Demons 3, Lady Bulldogs 0. You're listening to Parklight. Welcome back, Demon Nation. Pink out night here at Demon Stadium on the campus of Duncan High School, where the Lady Demons find themselves in a 3-run lead thanks to a blast off the bat of Ray Crow to clear bases on a 3-run shot. Looking to add to that here as they grab the bats and head to the plate. Leading things off for the Lady Demons will be second baseman Hallie Robinson. Hallie was up to bat last inning when Colbeth got caught stealing from first to second. So she'll jump out here and get things going for the Lady Demons. See if I can get your inning caught up here. Constantly changing this inning. First pitch misses for a ball. There you go. Strike on that outside corner. Most of Hunt's success tonight has been on that low outside corner. She's gotten a couple of us looking and swinging. Hallie fouls that one off over the Lady Demons dugout. Hope this day finds everybody well out there. If you couldn't make it to the stadium, thanks for tuning in. Again, special shout out to my man Josh Biffle up here having to run the camera for me as we try to work through some hiccups. He's done a great job and we appreciate it. Here's a 1-ball, 2 strikes on Hallie Robinson. Hits that outside corner, strike 3. That's, if there's one spot Hunt's had success tonight, it's been that low to mid outside corner on these hitters and these Lady Demon hitters. So with one away, that flips the lineup back to the top. The Reed Rocket herself, Jaden Reed, who put a bunt on the ground earlier and beat it out to first base like she usually does. Too much speed. Infield is in. They do that shift again, and she fouls this one off. I like seeing her swing here with the infield drawed in. They do that weird shift where they literally leave nobody in right field. With Jalen's speed, if she pulled the ball to right field, it'd be an in-park home run, period. But I would assume they're probably not going to throw anything inside for her to turn on. They'll probably try to feed her a heavy dose of outside and force her to put a ball down on the ground to this shift. But doesn't matter with her speed. No balls, 2 strikes. 1 ball, 2 strikes. Jay 1 for 2 tonight. Outside. 2 balls, 2 strikes for Jay. Rung her up on that low outside corner again. Strike 3, 2 away. That brings up Mallory Taylor. Who's trying to find a 2-out base runner for the Lady Demons. Takes that first pitch up. Like I said, Hunt's mostly lived on that outside, but most of her success has come from that mid to low to mid outside. Good hit there by Mallory Taylor. Great stop by third, but she throws it away. That ball heads to right field. Rounding second goes Mallory Taylor. She'll head to third. He's going to send her. Coach Miller's going to send her to the plate. She'll score with no throw. Wow. Mallory Taylor flashing the speed. She hit a hard shot to third base, and the third baseman made an extremely good play there digging that ball out, but she threw it away on a throw to first base, and that ball trickled all the way to the right field corner. And just too much speed for Mallory Taylor. Lady Demons add a 2-out score to increase that lead to 4-0 Lady Demons. We'll take it. Great job. That brings up Ray Crow, the home run hitter herself. Ray started all that offense off for the Lady Demons tonight. 3-run blast. 1 ball, no strike. There's a pop fly to right center, but the right field ranges over, makes the catch, and that'll do it for the Lady Demons. But not before the Lady Demons add another run to the board. And we head to the top of the 6th inning. Lady Demons in control, 4-0 over the Lady Bulldogs. We'll be right back. You're listening to Duncan Lady Demon Softball, brought to you by Sparklight. Welcome to the top of the sixth inning. Demon Nation, where the Lady Demons here on Pink Out Night has grabbed a 4-0 lead over the Lady Bulldogs. Lady Bulldogs will be at the top of the lineup. Leading off will be Hadley Hunt. That one skips off the dirt for ball one. Hadley 0 for 2 tonight. That ball is fouled off and hits Onfeld's glove and pops her glove off her hand. Like that stung. 1 ball, 1 strike. Swing and a miss. 1 ball, 2 strikes. So far, McKenna has struck. She's done 5 innings of work, only gave up 2 hits, struck out 7 and walked none. There's a hard hit fly ball to the center field, but no problem for Mallory Taylor, who ranges under, makes the catch. There's 1 away. That ball looked like it could be trouble off the bat, but with the speed you got out there in the outfield, it's nothing for them girls to just range over and get camped out and make a catch. That brings up Maya Carasales. Shot to third base. Shiley scoops that up. Can't scoop it at first base. A little bit of short game going on there. Shiley, good job of filling it. We throw to first. We have a hard time scooping it up over on first. And the Lady Bulldogs have a 1-out base runner. This brings up shortstop Addison Gooden for the Lady Bulldogs. We'll take ball 1. Maya not too big a lead off over there at first base. Curious if they're going to take her off here. Gooden takes strike 1 on that inside corner. Lady Bulldogs trying to produce any kind of life here on offense. I'm surprised they don't try to send that runner just to try to see if they can get something going as Gooden swings through the 1-1. 1 ball, 2 strikes. So McKenna's looking to add to that 7 strikeout total. Lazy ball to McKenna. She'll scoop it up, throw to second, get the out. They try to turn 2, but safe at first. Great thinking there by McKenna. Spins around, has Finley go to second for that force play, and Finley tries to turn 2 and throw back to first, but she just beats it out. 2 down. Pop fly to right center. No problem for Mallory Taylor, who ranges over, makes the catch. Inning over. And yet again, the Lady Bulldogs strand another runner. We head to the bottom of the 6th inning. Score, Lady Demons 4, Lady Bulldogs 0. We're going to keep it right here on this break. A lot going on here at the campus of Duncan High School for the Athletes in its early stages of the year. Football season's back, Demon fans, and your Duncan Demons look really good. Coach Terry got them and playing some really good disciplined ball. They've had some real big wins. It's Friday Night Lights this Friday night here at Demon State or at Halliburton Stadium as their Duncan Demons take on the Newcastle Racers. Make sure to come out Friday night, support the boys of fall. We love to have you out here. Nothing better than good weather, hard-hitting Duncan Demon football. That will be happening at Halliburton Stadium this Friday night. Come out, support as your Duncan Demons take on the Newcastle Racers. If you can't make it to the stadium, Rob, Cody, and the boys, they'll get you on the play-by-play in the stream. Be sure and jump into that if you can't make it, but you can make it. Everybody should be able to make it. But if you can't make it, Rob, Cody, and the boys got the play-by-play for you. Here we go, Demon Nation. It's pink out here. There's pink everywhere in the Demon Stadium. Hoping we raise a ton of money here and bring a ton of awareness for cancer, as one of our very own, Leah Moore, has been diagnosed with breast cancer. She's in the early stages of it, and they've started her treatments. We are praying for her, wishing her the very best, and we want her to know she is not alone. Demon Nation is right beside her, and we're hoping to raise a little bit of money here for her and bring some awareness today, and we are praying for you, Leah. So back to action here in the bottom of the 6th inning. McKenna Wilson holds off on that check swing. They'll appeal to the first base umpire, who will say no, she did not go. Ball 1. One ball, no strikes. Hard hit ball to right center. That's going to get to the wall. McKenna around first. She'll head to second base with a stand-up leadoff double. Let's go. Lady Demons bring in a pinch runner to run for her over at second base. That'll be Lakin Reed for the Lady Demons. That's how you get an offense going right here. Roebuck pops up to left field. That's going to be trouble. A little die in front of her. Lakin takes off to second. Jalen around first and head to second. Great piece of hitting there by Jalen Reed. That ball looks like it would hang in the air, but the right fielder, it dies on her, or the left fielder, it dies on her really fast. And that ball's in for a base hit. And good base running, good heads-up base running there by Lakin Reed. Now you got Lady Demons at second and third with no outs. Now hard-hitting Shiley Orr up. You wanted offense, Demon Nation. We found it for you right here in the bottom of the 6th. Lady Bulldogs are in all kinds of trouble. Fouled out of play. Jaylee attacked that ball so quick I didn't even have time to announce her. She went right after that first pitch and popped it out there into no man's land. I couldn't hardly keep up. Happened so fast. Shows bunt, bunts it down the first base. She'll scoop it up, make the throw. They're going to try to score on the play, but they'll get her at the plate. She bunted down the first baseline there, and looks like we had some kind of delay still on for Lakin Reed at third base, and she held up just a little bit, make sure that throw went to first, and they got her at first and then fired back to the plate as Lakin tried to make that trip home and was thrown out at the plate. Two outs. What looked like a ton of trouble now. Lady Bulldogs have fought their way out of it. Peyton Wagner steps into the box for Lady Demons. Will take ball 1. Still got Jaylee Roebuck over there on third base for Lady Demons. Still runner in scoring position. Just need a base hit here. Good piece of hitting to right field, but right at the right fielder, who was lined up just perfect. And the Lady Demons, what looked to be a really promising inning there, starting out with runners on second, third with no outs, will strand one and score none, and we head to the top of the 7th inning. Lady Bulldogs down to their final 3 outs. on what could be a Lady Demon victory here at Pink Out Night. You're listening to Duncan Lady Demon Softball, brought to you by Sparklight. We'll be right back to wrap this ball game up. Don't forget JV coming up as well. Welcome back to the top of the 7th inning with the Lady Bulldogs down to the final 3 outs here on Pink Out Night. Before we wrap this up, I want to remind you to stick around because we will also have our Sparklight Player of the Game as voted on by everybody up here in the press box. We'll all get together and rattle our heads a little bit and come up with Player of the Game, maybe 2. We'll see. We got the Sparklight Player of the Game coming up. But in the meantime, back to work here. Fisher up for the Lady Bulldogs, who, as I said before, are down to their final 3 outs. After this pitch, I'll set the Demon infield for you. Take strike 1. Your Demon infield looks like this. Catcher, Madison Von Felt. First base, Jaylee Roebuck. Second base, Hallie Robinson. Shortstop, Finley Davis. Third base, Shiley Orr. In the circle, McKenna Wilson. I'll set your outfield for your Demons after this pitch. Low ball. Lady Demons outfield looks like this. Right field, Jalen Reed. Center field, Mallory Taylor. And left field, Peyton Wagner. Let's wrap this thing up, boys, and let's get some JV ball going. Looking forward to hearing that fight song. Swing and a miss for Fisher. 1 ball, 2 strikes. As I mentioned earlier, volleyball in action over here at the gym tonight. There's a, that's a pop fly. It's gonna get over the shortstop, Finley Davis's head into no man's land for a base hit. Fisher just kind of dug that ball out, and Finley made a good effort there to spin around and try to range out and make a catch there, but it finds grass, and they have a leadoff base hit. Into run for the Lady Bulldogs. Number 10, Bradley Thomas will run at first base for Fisher. Umpire is making sure he's got his subs all right here. Everybody's checked in. Everybody's good. Pitch just misses. Lima the batter. Lima 0 for 1 today as that ball hits for a strike, pops out of Madison Von Felt's glove for a minute, but no harm, no foul. She tracks that ball down before the runner can move. If you're just tuning in, where you been? Got a good one here at Pink Out. Lady Demons up 4-0 in the top of the 7th inning. Lady Bulldogs have a runner on first base with no outs. Lima looking at 2 balls, no strikes. Pops that one out of play. This is a very rare at-bat where you see McKenna actually working from behind. She's done a really good job today of working ahead on about everybody. This might be the first batter she's worked from behind. Oh, swing and a miss. Wow. Lima went down to the dirt to get that ball, and it hits the dirt, and Von Felt did a great job of scooping it up, putting the tag on the batter to secure the out, and there's one away. That was a nasty-looking swing as Smith takes strike 1. Kennedy Smith The Lady Bulldogs down to the final 2 outs. Popped out of play, and as I stated before, now McKenna back to work, working ahead. She jumps out to an 0-2 count on Smith. Ground ball. Finley scoops it up, throws to Hallie at second for the out, throw to first. She just beats it out. Oh, man. Can't be much smoother than that. That ball's hit sharply to Finley Davis. She scoops it up. Underhand tosses over to Hallie Robinson, who then transitions over to first base to Jaylee. But Smith just beats it out. Brings up Bickerstaff. And the Lady Bulldogs are fouled off. And the Lady Bulldogs are down to their final strike. What an absolutely great performance on both sides of the ball here for the Lady Demons. Swing and a miss. What better way to end it than with a McKenna Wilson strikeout? Demon Nation, that'll do it. Lady Demons come in here tonight on Pink Out Night and get the shutout. As they shut out the Cash Lady Bulldogs 4-0. McKenna Wilson, your winning pitcher. Hunt will take the loss for the Lady Bulldogs. We got some JV action coming up next for you, but we also got the Sparklight Player of the Game coming up. We're going to take a small break and let the guys all get together. Real quick, I want to give a shout out to all the guys up here. David Rodriguez, our stadium announcer. Chris Robinson, our walk-up music scoreboard man. And our newest ad over here, Josh Biffle, coming up here and running the camera for us to help us out. Appreciate these guys and all the hard work they do. We're going to take a small pause, put our heads together, and come back with the Sparklight Player of the Game, or 2. We'll be right back. You're listening to Duncan Lady Demon Softball, brought to you by Sparklight. Welcome back to Demon Stadium, Demon Nation. I hope wherever you are, it finds you excited because your Lady Demons, as I stated before, they'd already wrapped up a district title. But in front of your home crowd, it's Pink Out Night. Nice to come out here and play a feisty Cash Lady Bulldogs team, and they do a great job. They get the win. They win 4-0 tonight here at Demon Stadium. And we're here to reward a offensive player of the game and a defensive player of the game, brought to you by Sparklight. There's just no way around it. You got to give 2 of them away today, Demon Nation. And the offensive player of the game is going to go to Ray Crow. All the guys got together, and we talked about it up here in the press box, and got to give that one to Ray Crow. Ray, when the offense was kind of having a little bit of trouble getting going, and you felt something big was going to happen because they were running those counts deep. We were forcing Hunt to throw a ton of pitches. You were just waiting on that mistake for Hunt to happen and the Lady Demons to cash in on it. And Ray Crow, in a big way with 2 on, just absolutely hits a moonshot to left center to open the offense up, score 3 of those 4 runs in 1 swing. So our offensive player of the game, brought to you by Sparklight, will go to Ray Crow. Defensive player of the game, you cannot not award McKenna Wilson, defensive player of the game. There was all kinds of great defensive plays out there, but today McKenna Wilson did an amazing job of controlling the game in the circle. She literally finished, she pitched 7 innings. She only gave up 3 hits. She struck out 9, walked none. She threw 91 total pitches, and of those 91 pitches, 66 were strikes, the Nation. Can't get much more efficient than that. 91 pitches, 66 strikes. She did an amazing job. She worked ahead all day long. I can only think of offhand one batter she got behind on in the count and had to work from behind, and I still think she managed to retire that batter. So our defensive player of the game, brought to you by Sparklight, will go to McKenna Wilson, the Tulsa commit, the senior. We're excited for this season as we hit the backside of the season. All the teams are starting to line up to get ready for a district run and the state run. And we're excited. Let me change the graphic for you real quick here. Let's finalize this before we get the JV game. We got some more softball coming up for you. If you ain't had enough, we're going to go ahead and broadcast the JV game. I'm changing your graphic here to final. I want that to be final. There you go. There you go. Lady Demons on pink out night. Do a great job here on offense and defense as they shut out a feisty Cash Lady Bulldogs squad by the final score, Lady Demons 4, Lady Bulldogs 0. Just for a second, let's take a second here to, oh yeah, hey, great, you got the camera. Looks like they're going to bring the check out here. You're going to have a presentation at center field, or at the home plate. We got Leah Moore. We got Leah Moore right there, Demon Nation, as they're presenting her with the check. All right.
We are going to present this to Miss Leah Moore in her battle against breast cancer. Miss Leah Moore has been a big part of the Duncan.
All right, Demon Nation. I can't see the number. Can you see it?
And she is not fighting alone. She has us all here for 1,000.
It looks like on the check it says $1,000 going to. It looks like $1,000 going to Leah Moore. Demon Nation, give yourselves a big round of applause. Demon Nation does exactly what Demon Nation always does. They showed up, they showed out. We just presented Miss Leah Moore with a $1,000 check to help her and her family as she battles early stages of breast cancer and gets her treatment there. I believe she's getting her treatment done right there at the Cancer Center here in Duncan. We are blessed to have that in our community. Glad we all got to stick around and see that. That's exactly what I wanted to talk to you before I even knew that was going to take place. Anybody out there that, yes, please. Anybody out there that is currently or in the past been affected by cancer, which is probably everybody. We just want to send out our heartfelt and prayers. We're thinking of everybody out there, and we know everybody has had that touch their life. And hopefully with technology and treatment and these doctors, we start getting some big time answers really soon, and the treatment starts, just everything's getting better, and we're thankful for that. So I'm going to sign off until we get the JV going. I'm Jimmy Akers with the live stream team. Thanks for hanging out with me on a Thursday night. Hope y'all enjoyed it. I sure did. Love it out here. This is what I do. This is what I love to do. Love supporting these girls. Been doing it for the last 10 to 15 years. It's about all I know. I love my family. Love doing this for y'all, and I hope you enjoy it. I'm gonna put up a picture here just a little bit on Facebook, if you know me and you're on Facebook, of the media team up here in the press box working hard. We're gonna put up a picture here in a minute, just telling everybody well wishes. If you get a chance, go like that picture. Go like, leave a comment on it for me. We'd appreciate it. I'm gonna sign off for now. Thank you again, everybody. Lady Demons take care of business here on Pink Out Night, and finish off the game winning by final score, Lady Demons 4, Lady Bulldogs 0. We'll be right back. You're listening to Duncan Lady Demons Softball, brought to you by Sparklight. Hey, welcome back, Demon Nation. We are in the JV portion of the game here on Pink Out Night, which is more pink out being supported out here. Come on out, have some tacos, enjoy this great weather, and support Duncan Lady Demon Softball. This is going to be a little non-traditional call. We're not going to have lineups. We're just going to kind of wing it as we go, but we certainly want to give the JV squad here some TV time. Looks like Jaylee Roebuck will be in the circle for the Lady Demons. Ray Crow behind the plate. David, you might have to help with the starters.
What, I'm sorry?
So here we go. Jaylee brings his first pitch home. Strike one on that outside corner. We'll talk to you about starters while we're hitting. There's a popped up on the infield. First baseman ranges out, makes the catch. One away. Natalie Jones on first base there making the catch for the Lady Demons. One away. First pitch one. Hope everybody's doing well out there. Oh, let me clear your scoreboard here. Go. I need to change your inning. There we go. So 1-1 hits in for a strike. 1 ball, 2 strike. Got the whole crew working back up here. Josh has agreed to come back and work the camera a little bit for y'all. We appreciate y'all's patience here on the camera angles. We try to get it out, get all the kinks worked out. I know Rob and all the guys are working really hard to try to get our streaming all smoothed out. They're doing a great job. Swing and a miss, strike 3. Jaylee Roebuck records her first strikeout of the game. 2 down. With Jaylee, she's going to pound that zone, pitching in the circle here for the Lady Demons. She knows how to throw strikes all over that plate, all over the quadrant of the plate. First pitch misses up. Ball 1. Again, I apologize for the names of the defensive team. I don't have those on me. It's a hard hit ball out of play. We'll just try to focus a lot more on our players and our team. Like I said, give this young JV players some screen time. Here's your 1-1 pitch. Right down Broadway. Strike 2. 1 ball, 2 strikes, 2 outs. Lady Demons looking to go 3 up, 3 down. Oh, he called a ball, but Ray thought it was strike 3 and threw the ball in the air. Ray thought he had called strike 3 and just tossed the ball up in there with 2 outs, but he rang it up as a ball. 2 balls, 2 strikes, 2 outs. There's a strike 3, no doubt. Now she tosses the ball up in the air and can leave it where it rolls to. That'll do it for the Lady Demons as they get them 3 up, 3 down here in the top of the first inning. We head to the bottom of the first, scoreless. You're listening to Duncan Lady Demons Softball, brought to you by Sparklight. Welcome back, Demon Nation. We head to the bottom of the first inning. Scoreless here as the Lady Demons grab the bat, start working on getting some offense going here in the JV game of Pink Out Night here at Demon Stadium. Still tons of pink everywhere. If you missed it, they presented Leah Moore a check for, I believe it was $1,000. Kind of hard to see from up here, but either way, Lady Demons gave her some support there to help with her family as she fights the early stages of breast cancer. I think Lakin Reed's going to get us going here for the Lady Demons. She'll look at ball one. Lakin, the younger sister of the Reed Rockets, part two of the Reed Rockets. She'll take a strike one on that outside. 1 ball, 1 strike for Lakin Reed. Lakin's every bit as fast or faster as Jay. I guess depending on which other sisters you ask. Jay might have something to say about that. But I think Lakin thinks she could outrun her. 1 ball, 2 strikes. Hard hit ball goes foul. What a great hit. That ball gets by the third baseman. That's a double with Lake speed. Ball actually made it all the way to the corner of the left field fence. So, as it is, it's a long foul. We'll do it again. 1 ball, 2 strikes. Here's your 1-2 pitch. Full count. Lakin's worked this all the way to a full count. Full count pitch. Hard hit ball up the middle. Shortstop ranges over, throws it, but not a chance. While the while the shortstop is pulling that ball out of her mitt, Lakin Reed's already crossing first base. Not a chance. Leadoff base runner. McKenna Colbeth, the batter for the Lady Demons. She is one of 3 Comanche transfers. Off to the races goes Lakin Reed. Forget about it. Easy like Sunday morning. Don't know of many catchers in the world that's gonna throw out Lakin Reed at second base. Back to work, Colbeth at the plate. 1 ball, no strikes. Shows bunt, pulls back, takes a high ball. Two balls, no strikes. Shows bunt. Fouls it straight back to the backstop. Football stadium lights. Halliburton Stadium lights are on. Must have some kind of middle school or freshman football going on a Thursday night. As I stated earlier, there's sports and athletics going on all over campus. Make sure you're getting out and supporting all these student athletes. Here's your 2-1 pitch. Misses low and out. 3 balls, 1 strike. As I mentioned, Colbeth, part of that trio from Comanche that came in. Jaylee Roebuck, McKenna Colbeth, and Mackenzie Graham. Hard hit foul ball. Not sure what's going on with Mackenzie Graham. Seen her working around in shorts. I don't even think she's dressed out. I don't exactly know all the details, but I do know that she is not available and not dressed out at the moment. Here's your full count pitch. Colbeth draws a walk. Lady Demons have runners on first and second, no outs. Finley Davis, the batter for the Lady Demons. We'll look at ball 1. Hard hit ball to first base. She'll scoop it up, take the out at first base. 1 away, but the runners move 60 feet. Catavia. Cartabia, the batter. If I said that wrong, I absolutely apologize. Cartabia. She is our foreign exchange student in from Italy. Demon Nation. She is from Italy. Glad to see her out here playing softball. Once a demon, always a demon. 1 ball, no strikes for her. She pops it up on the infield catch. It ranges back into foul territory. Can't make the catch. Good job by Alice there, fouling that ball off. Runner in scoring position. Ball gets away from the catcher. Coming home will be Lakin Reed. She'll score. Lakin will score on the pass ball. Rules are a little different in JV ball. I think they're allowed 3 runs per inning, and then they will swap. So once the Lady Demons do push 3 across, even if there's less than 3 outs, they will still swap sides. Good hard hit up the middle here. The second baseman will bobble it. Everybody's safe. Colbus scores. That ate the second baseman all up. She just could not get control of the ball. Bobbled everywhere. Couldn't get it off the ground. And by the time she did, we're safe at first. And Colbus sliding across the plate. 2-0, Lady Demons. Tinley Robinson up to bat for the Lady Demons. Younger sister of Hallie Robinson. One of the few of the kids on this roster coming up from middle school that was just absolutely dominant in middle school. Excited to see the future of a lot of these young kids. There's a hard hit up the middle. Shortstop will range over, take the force at second. Try a lazy throw over to first, but Tinley beats that out. There's 2 away. Unfortunately, that ball pulled the shortstop to the bag where all she had to do was pick up the ball and touch the bag. Brings up Sloan Hayes for the Lady Demons with 2 outs. Trying to move Tinley over. She'll swing through that first pitch. Another big shout out to Josh Biffle up here working the camera for us. We know we don't have much angles we can give you, so we're doing the best with what we got. We appreciate all y'all's patience. As the 0-1 misses up, 1 ball, 1 strike, 2 outs. Lady Demon on first base, up 2-0 here early. 1-1 pitch. Misses out. 2 balls, 1 strike. See if Sloan can pop something out there into left center. There's a hard hit to third. She'll scoop it up. It's fair. She'll throw it across the field. Not a chance. She throws it away. Off to third goes Tinley. Coach will send her. Miller will send her to home. She'll score. That's 3. Lady Demons put 3 on the board, and we'll swap them out. Great first inning by the Lady Demons. We head to the top of the second inning. Your score, Lady Demons JV 3. Lady Bulldogs JV 0. You're listening to Duncan Lady Demons Softball, brought to you by Sparklight. Welcome back to Demon Stadium, Demon Nation, where the Lady Demons jumped out to a 3-0 lead over the Lady Bulldogs JV. Got some JV action for you here early on Pink Out Night. Still plenty of time to get here and have some tacos, but you're running late. It's getting really close. You are getting close. You're about an inning away from it being too late, so you better hurry and get down here. Jaylee Roebuck back to action, popped up to second base, makes the catch, one away. Sloan Hayes with a great catch at second base for the Lady Demons. Didn't have to move too much. She was lined up just right. She barreled that ball, but she was late, foul. Special shout out to the Lady Demons coaches who's done a good job on these squads. Head coach Jimmy Miller, assistant coach Eddie Mullins, and assistant coach Kobe Snyder. Coach Miller in his third season via Kingston. Glad to have him here. So 0-1's fouled off. No balls, 2 strikes. I know Coach Miller's mom and dad likes to tune in and listen every now and again. If Papa Miller and Mama Miller's out there listening, we send a big demon hello to you. Big Lady Demon hello. Hope you're doing well. Got a good one here today. Girls playing hard. 0-2 misses out. 1 ball, 2 strikes. Misses up. 2 balls, 2 strikes. Also a special shout out to Mama Miller, Coach Miller's wife, who is like a mom to almost all these girls. Some of y'all have 1 or 2 daughters. She has about 25 daughters. Hope you're doing well, Mama Miller. 2-2 is fouled off. 2 balls, 2 strikes, 1 out. Lady Demons up 3-0 in the top of the second. Got her looking, ring it up. Jaylee Roebuck, strike 3. 2 away. Great pitch by Jaylee there. Just comes right at her. Catches her napping. Strike 3. Strike 1. Earlier, Jaylee just pounding that strike zone. Moving the ball in, out, up. She's just all over that zone, and it's strike after strike. Goes a bit up there. 1 ball, 1 strike. Popped up on the infield. Second baseman Sloan rages in, makes the catch, basket weave style. And that'll do it for the Lady Bulldogs in the top of the second inning. We head to the bottom of the second. Score remains Lady Demons JV 3, Lady Bulldogs 0. You're listening to Duncan Lady Demons Softball, brought to you by Sparklight. We're back, Demon Nation. Bottom of the second inning. Lady Demons grab the bats, head to the plate, try to add to this 3-0 lead. As I stated before, in the JV game, they're allowed 3 runs per inning, and then they got to swap. And I also think they play 5 innings or until they decide to stop. At any point after maybe 2 or 3 innings, they can decide to stop, just depending on fatigue and a lot of factors. So back to action here. Adley Jones, the batter for the Lady Demons, who swings through strike one. See if Jones can get the Lady Demons going. She'll take the 0-1 outside. 1 ball, 1 strike. She hits that outside corner, strike 2. What was kind of a slight breeze when we first started the pink out game, the flags now at center field are just dead. They are just laying there. There's hardly any breeze. It's 1-2's pop foul. But it doesn't matter. Temperatures are cool. It's nice out here. Stadium lights are on. You got Halliburton Stadium lights on over there with some football going on. I think volleyball is playing over at the gymnasium. A lot going on here at Duncan High School. There's a good hard hit to left field, but the left fielder will range over and make the catch. I thought that'd find some grass and give him some trouble, but left fielder showed good range, getting over there and making catch. 1 away. Carter Long is the batter for the Lady Demons. Here we go, Carter. Get us going with 1 out. She'll take strike 1. I need to fix your inning, don't I? I'm terrible at remembering that. There you go. Swing and a miss for Carter. No balls, 2 strikes, 1 out. Lady Demons up 3-0. Lady Demons JV up 3-0. We were in the JV game of portion of pink out night. Run. There's a strike. Drop third strike. Carter's going to reach on a drop third strike. That a girl. That a kid.
Now batting number 24, Ariel Rodriguez.
She swings through that strike 3. Catcher drops it. It gets to the backstop. Carter races down to first. Ariel Rodriguez in the bat for the Lady Demons, who swings through the first pitch. If I'm not mistaken, I believe this is our stadium announcer's daughter. Special shout out there. Ariel swings through the 0-1. She takes a timeout. She's going to switch. We got a switch hitter. She goes from the left side of the plate to the right. Let's go. Pitcher's all confused. We'll try the right side with 0-2 count. Gets her going up and out. Strike 3. I like seeing the swap, though. You don't see that a whole lot anymore.
Now batting number 53, Isla Catalan Reese.
Here goes Dyla. Man, I was looking down. I did not even see what happened. I was looking down at her name. Did she steal? I think we swapped second. My apologies. Just trying to get some names. Swings through the 1-1. 1 ball, 2 strikes, 2 outs. I think that's Carter Longest over there on second base. Comes right down Broadway for strike 2. 1 ball, 2 strikes. Here's your 1-2 pitch. Oh, he rang her up. Swing and a miss. I thought maybe she checked it, but he calls her strike 3. That'll do it for the Lady Demons in the bottom of the second inning. No runs. We head to the top of the third inning. Score remains Lady Demons JV 3, Lady Bulldogs JV 0. You're listening to Duncan Lady Demons Softball, brought to you by Sparklight. Welcome back to the third inning, Demon Nation. We're in the JV portion of the Pink Out night. It's been a great night. We've had Lady Demons played a ton of great softball. They've raised some money. A lot of good food served out here. It's been a great festivity. There's pink all over the stadium. Love seeing it. This is an annual event, and we enjoy it every year. Back to action. Jaylee Roebuck back to work in a circle, who will throw strike one.
Batting number 11, Tate.
There's a hard hit ball to ground to shortstop. She'll scoop it up, make the throw, no problem. One away. Tinley Robinson made that look easy like Sunday morning. A lot of promise in Tinley. Excited to grow in the system, and won't take her long to be an everyday starter. No balls, no strikes. Check swing foul over to first base. Demon fans, be sure to come out Friday night for Friday Night Lights. Come support the Boys of Fall as your Duncan Demons take on the Newcastle Racers under the lights at Halliburton Stadium. It's good to have football back. College football is back. NFL's back. Got some softball going on. It is a great time of year. Holidays around the corner. A lot going on. 0-1 misses low. 1 ball, 1 strike, 1 out. Lady Demons up 3-0 here in the top of the third inning. Jaylee Roebuck working in the circle for the Lady Demons. There's a ball hit right back to Jaylee. She'll scoop it up, no problem. Make the throw to first base. 2 away. Love pitchers that can fill their position. You see a lot of times these young pitchers, they just want to pitch, and when they release the ball, they just kind of watch it go where it goes. But you still got to fill that middle. Lady Demons, all Lady Demons pitcher does a really good job of filling that position. Here we go with 2 outs. First pitch misses out, ball 1. Apologies if I'm losing my voice. It's a lot of play-by-play when you do varsity and JV, but I wouldn't miss it. The 1-0 hits that inside, or that low out. 1 ball, 1 strike. Here's your 1-1. Swing and a miss. One ball, 2 strikes. 2 outs. Lady Demons trying to make this a short half inning. Swing and a miss. Yeah, put a tag. Ray puts a tag on it there for good measure. Ball hit the dirt. That'll do it for Lady Bulldogs in the top of the third. Score remains Lady Demon JV 3. Lady Bulldogs JV 0. We'll be right back. You're listening to Duncan Lady Demon Softball, brought to you by Sparklight. Welcome back, Demon Nation. Back to work offensively for the Lady Demons. Lake and Reed getting things going for the Lady Demons here in the bottom of the third inning. Ooh. Look low. First pitch. Guess hits that low outside corner for strike 1. 0-1 misses. 1 ball, 1 strike. Lakin's another one of those athletes we're just excited to see develop, come up through this system. She's got speed to burn, speed for days. She swings through the 1-1. Everything went flying out there. 1 ball, 2 strikes. As I mentioned earlier, she's the second half of the Reed Rocket sisters. Oh, got her looking. Strike 3. Got her on that outside corner. One away. McKenna Colbert, the batter for Lady Demons. Fouls that first pitch off. Duncan High School is a happening place in the county for softball. Kids moving in and want to be part of something big, and this is a good place to be right here. It's a great school. Academics is amazing here, and these teachers are good, and the sports staff is amazing, and leadership, administration. Duncan High School is a great place to be as Colbert looks at 2 balls, no strikes. 2 balls, no strikes, 1 out. There's a hard hit fly ball to center field. Center fielder ranges back, makes the catch almost at the wall. Colbert put a charge in that ball. There's some excited family down there for the Lady Bulldogs center fielder who makes the catch. Finley Davis in for the Lady Demons. Trying to get a 2-out base hit here. Should look at strike 1 on the inside. Strike 2. Looked to be a bit up. Strike 2. No balls, 2 strikes, 2 outs. Oh, he rings up Finley. Caught her looking on that low outside corner. And that'll do it for the Lady Demons in the bottom half of the 3rd. We head to the top of the 4th. Lady Demons hanging on to a 3-run lead here, 3-0. JV edition of Pink Out night here at Demon Stadium. You're listening to Duncan Lady Demons Softball, brought to you by Sparklight. Here we go. Welcome back. Got a couple changes here for the Lady Demons. Into pitch, Natalie Jones for the Lady Demons JV, and back behind the plate catching for the Lady Demons JV is Shiley Orr. A couple of changes here in the top of the 4th. Here we go. First pitch misses out, ball 1. Oh, hits her. Got her in the foot. Looks like she's all right, though, as she trots down to first base. The Lady Bulldogs have a leadoff base runner. Something they ain't had too much of tonight. So let's see what the Lady Bulldogs can do here with a base runner on. First pitch misses for ball. Whoever the base runner is on first base for the Lady Bulldogs is getting an aggressive lead. She's getting way off the bag. Shiley's got a cannon. There it goes. She'll take off, and she's toast. Just as I said it, Shiley guns her down at second base. That first pitch, she got a lead almost halfway out into between first and second. I just knew she does that again. Shiley's gonna get her. Oh, wow! That pitch went behind her and somehow hit the bat. That's a foul ball. That's a strike. She planned that all along. She said, I'm going to throw this out. 1 ball, 2 strikes, 1 out. This is low and out. 2 balls, 2 strikes. What a throw by Shiley Orr. That's going to be a base hit to right center. Center fielder will squeeze over, stop the ball, get it thrown in, hold it to a single. Good piece of hitting. First solid piece of hitting I've seen by the Lady Bulldogs so far in JV game. She barreled that ball, took it to right center. So here we go. Lady Bulldogs with a runner on first and 1 out. First pitch misses up. Ball 1. Ball 2, a little behind her. Well, the Lady Bulldog now on first base is not so eager to even hardly come off the bag. On what was a massive leadoff has now turned into about a 1 step off the bag. Oh, first. That's exactly why right there. Shiley has 0 hesitation to throw behind a runner. Three balls, no strikes. Ball 4. And the Lady Bulldogs have a runner in scoring position with 1 out. All right, congratulations to our Lady Demons volleyball team who finished off a 3-0 set win over Tishomingo. Congratulations, they're off to a great season as well. Between the Lady Demons softball and Lady Demons volleyball, it seems like year in and year out they just make a deep postseason run. 0-2 misses up. 1 ball, 2 strikes. Again, congratulations to the Lady Demons volleyball team as they win in a 3-0 set fashion over Tishomingo here at home tonight. There's a hit to second base that's going to find a way some green out in right field, and base is loaded for the Lady Bulldogs with 1 out. Let's see if we've had 7, 8, 9, 10 innings. Hard hit ball up the middle, that'll do it. Base hit, that's going to score a run. And the Lady Bulldogs JV pushes their first run of the day across the board. New score, Lady Demon JV 3, Lady Bulldog JV 1. Base is still loaded here with 1 out. Lady Demon's got some work to do to get out of this. There's a ball hit back to the pitcher. She'll scoop it out, go to the plate, and we drop it. That'll score a run. We had what we wanted there, but the throw was just a little offline. She made a good stop, rushed her throw just a little bit, pulled the throw offline, and they're able to push a run across. It is now 3-2, Lady Demons. Pop foul out of play. Just a quick reminder, JV here, they're allowed 3-run innings, so if they push that run across at third base, it'll be a tie ball game, and we'll swap. The wins and losses don't matter so much on JV. I don't think they mind ending a JV game in a tie if that's what it came to. It's just more about playing and giving these younger players some reps. So this could possibly end in a tie. I'm not real sure. Ooh, hard hit foul ball. Man, that ball was smoked down the line. That's the hardest hit of the day for a Lady Bulldog. So that ball somehow managed to split our fielder and not hit their runner. I mean, both of them were right there in harm's way. But as it is, that's just a really long strike. So no balls, one strike. Misses up. 2 balls, 1 strike. Josh has done a fantastic job on our camera. I'm so appreciative of him. Where I could just kind of look at the oh, got her, caught strike 3. Let's go. 2 down. Oh, clutch pitch. When you got to have it, you ain't got nowhere to put her. Catcher looking, strike 3. Great pitch, kid. First one misses up. Shiley will throw behind that runner at first base. She gets back safe. Shiley's got a cannon. Swing and a miss. 1 ball, 1 strike. 2 outs. Little bit of high drama here in the JV game. Some late night theatrics for you. 1-1 pitch. Hard hit ball to left field. It's going to get over the left fielder's head. That'll score the 1 run. And that'll switch it out. That's 3. That'll tie it up 3-3. Wow, what a hit. That is the hardest hit ball of the day by a Lady Bulldog, as that ball almost came down on the wall. We're tied up, Demon Nation. So we head to the bottom of the bottom of the 4th inning. Score tied at 3. We'll be right back. This is JV edition of Pink Out. You're listening to Duncan Lady Demon Softball, brought to you by Sparklight. Well, Demon Nation, grab your popcorn and your soda. Kick back in your recliner. Get comfortable, because we got a tie ball game here in the JV edition of Pink Out night here at Demon Stadium. We're all tied at 3. So Lady Demons try to answer back. Have a big offensive explosion right here and see if they can push 3 runs across to answer. Hard hit ball. She'll struggle to scoop it up, and she'll throw it away. It'll head over to the Demons dugout. Runner wants to take off. Now she's going to end up in a pickle. She slides. Oh, they throw it away again. And the ball heads out to left field. Off to third she goes. Wow. That ball got thrown around like it was a hot potato. Nobody wanted to catch it. And when it got out to left field, there wasn't nobody there. So the Lady Demons JV kicks things off with a, I guess we'll call that a triple or a single with a bunch of throwing errors, however you want to score that. There's a good hard hit. Third baseman scoops it up, throws across the diamond. She was off the bag, but he... Ace. Oh, man. Double play for the Lady Bulldogs. And that just killed the Lady Demons' threat. Sloan Hayes jumps up in the box for the Lady Demons. That looked 100% like the throw took her off the bag. Well, great play defensively for the Lady Bulldogs. Cash in when you can get it. Back to work here with Sloan Hayes. 1 ball, 1 strike, 2 outs. That ball rolled on the ground all the way to the catcher to the backstop. As soon as it left her hand, I think her hand's getting a little sweaty. Well, what looked to be a promising start of the inning, momentum changed fast as the 2-1 is fouled off. 2 balls, 2 strikes. It's okay. Let's push 2 across here, or let's push 3 across here with 2 outs. We can do that. Let's score 3 with 2 outs. Let's just score 1 with 2 outs. I'll take 1. We are tied at 3. Lady Demons taking the field. When we come back, you're listening to the Duncan Lady Demons Softball, brought to you by Sparklight. Welcome back. We head to the top of the 5th inning. We're tied at 3 here at Demon Stadium on the JV edition of Pink Out Night here at Demon Stadium. It's been a great night. Raised some money. Had a lot of good food served. Brought a lot of awareness to cancer. Here we go. We're ready now. That ball's just a bit outside. Jacoby Strickland checks in to play first base. Natalie Jones back to work in the circle. Ball's out. 2 balls, no strikes. Three balls, no strikes. There you go. There you go, Natalie. 3 balls, 1 strike. Natalie trying to fight her way back into this count. Ball 4. The Lady Bulldogs draw a leadoff walk. Going to have a pinch runner come in for the Lady Bulldogs. I have no name. But we have a new runner at first base. A hard hit ball to second. She'll scoop it up, throw to second. They'll get the force at second. Too late at first base. It's about the 3rd time the Lady Demons have tried to roll a 2, and they're getting really close. They're getting close. That's a big out, though. Take them outs. Still Lady Bulldog on first base with 1 out. Strike 1 on that inside corner. Looks like we got a left-handed slapper here for the Lady Bulldogs. Just a bit in. 1 ball, 1 strike. Hard hit ball to shortstop. She'll range under it, make the underhand toss to second base. And for good measure, she throws the first up here where they're putting these balls in play and letting her defense work. Still got a Lady Bulldog on first base, 2 outs. Great stop by Shiley Orr there on a pitch that pulled her out of the box. Hold that runner at first base. Just a bit out. 2 balls, no strikes, 2 outs. Nice pitch. 2 balls, 1 strike. Oh, almost hit her on the inside there. 3 balls, 1 strike. All 4. Lady Bulldogs have runner on first and second with 2 outs. Lady Demons going to have to dig deep here and bear down. Lady Demons JV is going to have to bear down here. Calm down. Just make a play. Natalie throws something up there. Let them hit. Let her defense work. Great first pitch there. Strike 1. Great spot. Oh, got a bug in her hair. Hate when that happens. No balls, 1 strike. There's a hard hit ball to first base. She'll scoop it up, touch the bag, inning only. Way to bear down and get out of the threat. We head to the bottom of the 5th inning. We're still tied at 3 here at Lady Demon Stadium on the JV edition of Pink Out Night. You're listening to the Duncan Lady Demon Softball, brought to you by Sparklight. Welcome back to the bottom of the 5th inning, Demon Nation, where the Lady Demons JV has an opportunity to walk this game off. I do believe there's only 5 innings in a JV game, but I could be wrong. But I'm about 83.23% sure the Lady Demons have an opportunity here to walk this game off. Now, on the other hand, if they tie, I'm not real sure that they'll keep the game going. This ends in a tie after the 5th. It'll be interesting to see if Coach Miller and the guys want to keep going until they get a winner, or if they're just going to call it good. As I said before, the JV game ain't so much about wins and losses as it is about giving these young players, some of these other players, some reps. So here we go. See what the Lady Demons can do at the bottom of the 5th. So he'll ring her up on the swing there for strike 1. Adley Jones is the batter for the Lady Demons. He swings through the 0-1. No balls, 2 strikes. Got her on that outside corner, strike 3. 1 away. That brings up Carter Longest. We just need 1 here, Demon Nation. Need 1. One away. Carter hits a ground ball to first. She'll scoop it up, touch the bag, 2 away. Ariel Rodriguez steps up to the box for the Lady Demons. Be interesting to see what happens here, if they decide to keep this going or just call it a day and leave with a tie here. We'll see what happens. Meantime, Ariel Rodriguez fouls that first pitch off. See what Rodriguez can do here. Maybe she can get a hold of 1 and ignite a spark in this Lady Demon JV offense. Swings through the 0-1. No balls, 2 strikes. Just misses in. 1 ball, 2 strikes. 2 JV batter. Oh, she swings, but the catcher drops the ball, gathers it up, throws to first. She picks it up, touches the bag. See what they choose to do here. Ball game. That'll do it. We'll call ball game. And that's how we'll end it here tonight Lady Demon Nation. Thanks for tuning in. Thanks for all the support. It's been a long night, but it's been a great night. Varsity wins, JV ties, ends in a tie, raise money, do a lot of good here. Proud of every single one of these student athletes and coaches, and proud of all the Demon Nation coming out and supporting this tonight and raising money. And again, we send our prayers and best wishes to Leah Moore as she continues this fight, this awful breast cancer. And we're here for her every step of the way. So, Demon Nation, thanks for tuning in. I'm Jimmy Akers with the live stream team. Go Demons.